Pyra and Mythra are now in Smash, so let's talk about all the leaks leading up to this huge moment. Let's talk about it.
Block content.
What's happening, my block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. It's been so cool to talk to you guys all about those newcomers for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that we just got revealed in a big, huge Nintendo Direct. It's been really fun to kind of break down why we're getting these two characters, or, two-in-one character. I mean, everyone's been talking about these huge third-party newcomers or a big first-party character. This feels just in the middle, and it's kind of strange to see another sword fighter in the game represented now that we already have two sword fighters in this pass, if you want to really call Steve one. Because, of course, yeah, Steve does kind of use a sword, also a lot of other different moves, and the pickaxe, and of course, but yes, Sephiroth, definitely a sword fighter, and he was the previous fighter in the past. So, yeah, nobody really saw this coming. And that is, of course, a Sakurai staple at this point, right? Nobody's seeing it coming, so Sakurai will definitely do it. So today we get to talk about all the theories that led up to this moment, everyone talking about those Xenoblade playable characters in Smash Brothers. There's a lot of fun stuff to uncover within the leaks that actually talked about Pyra and Mythra, so that's a lot of fun, and definitely also what the road ahead is, because we have two more characters left to reveal. Who could those final two be? Well, we might have an idea when we look to the popular characters in the scene right now. I mean, it's no secret that a lot of people have been wanting certain characters. Are we still getting those huge audience request characters? Does Sakurai post any sort of hint on Twitter or social media accounts? Well, we get to find out in this episode. We get to talk all about it. You guys have been sending me all your information, so please do that through @SquaredThings on Twitter, and of course also our Instagram account @blockedcontent YouTube. Thank you guys so much. And of course, I've also been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making your own content on YouTube? Anything you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. So to get your mind a little bit refreshed on who these two characters are, and essentially a little look back on the Xenoblade 2 game, yes, it is of course something huge in Smash Brothers right now that maybe a lot of people don't know about. So let's dive into some information, and to help us on our ways, Anthony Pulio, and he actually comes from GameRant.com, saying Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Who are Pyra and Mythra? Well, February's Nintendo Direct revealed the next characters, plural, to be added to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's Fighters Pass 2. But who are Pyra and Mythra? Well, February's Nintendo Direct was full of exciting information and news, but one of the most anticipated snippets of information was the reveal of the next downloadable content character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Fans know that Pyra and Mythra will now be joining the battle as one playable character, working together to take down other iconic fighters from Nintendo and beyond. Though this means that players wanting Dr. Eggman in Smash are likely disappointed, these two characters were highly requested in their own right. Even so, there are a great deal of players that are not familiar yet with them or their game of origin, so a refresher might be helpful. So yes, all the credit to them, of course. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's Fighters Pass 2 has been full of surprises, with characters like Steve from Minecraft and Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII catching fans off guard. Even the first downloadable content characters from this season, Min Min, was a surprise, since most of us thought the ARMS representation would be Springman, though many were hoping for another third-party character to take up this DLC spot. Pyra and Mythra are both first-party characters from Nintendo, specifically from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In fact, they are the same character, which explains how they can switch back and forth freely in the game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Who is Pyra? Well, both Pyra and Mythra are from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the direct sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles. Even for those that aren't familiar with the franchise, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate players will at the very least recognize one of its main characters. Shulk serves as the primary protagonist in the original Xenoblade Chronicles, where he wields the mythical blade Monado. This weapon grants Shulk a variety of abilities, but most importantly, it allows him to see into the future. This is showcased in the intro cutscene to the World of Light game mode, where he sees Callum capture all the fighters' moments before it happens. And of course, his down B in Smash Bros. Ultimate, his down special move, is the Foresight. Well, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 continues the story, this time focusing on a new character named Rex. Despite being the main character of the game, Rex isn't the representative in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as that honor instead goes to Pyra. Traveling alongside Rex throughout the majority of the game, Pyra reveals herself to be the Aegis, or Aegis, a legendary blade with tremendous power. These blades are essentially living weapons, and Pyra pairs herself with Rex. The main premise of Xenoblade Chronicles 2's story sees Rex attempting to escort Pyra back to Elysium, a mythical paradise where the Aegis' blade, Immortality, was designed. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pyra's powers. Well, as a blade, Pyra has access to immense power, but she normally can't access it on her own. In order to make the most of this latent ability, Pyra must pair with a driver and grant her power to them. In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this driver is Rex, but strange circumstances allow Pyra to draw on her own power. In battle, she uses powerful fire elemental attacks to devastate her foes, many of which were directly shown off in a reveal trailer for Smash Ultimate. Techniques like Flame Nova and Prominence Revolt are all direct references to her abilities in the game. And of course, her moveset. Well, just by watching Pyra's reveal trailer, it's clear that she is a heavy hitter. Imbuing her melee attacks with fire, she appears to have great range and high damage. Like other fire element characters, her attacks inflict high knockback as well, meaning she'll likely be on the heavier side to compensate. In, well, terms of named attacks, at least 4 are shown in the trailer. The first one fans see is Smash Flare, and Rex tells viewers that this is Pyra charging her Smash attacks with fire. She also uses Flame Nova, a spinning attack that could well be her side special, Prominence Revolt, an attack that seems similar to Ike's Ether up special, and Blazing Ant, which sees Pyra throw her sword and is probably a neutral special. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, who is Mythra? Well, Pyra is also an Aegis blade, so the uninitiated may be confused as to why Pyra is able to transform into Mythra. The answer does dive into spoilers for the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so those still planning on playing through it may want to avoid spoilers for the time being. As it happens, Mythra is also an Aegis, and in fact Pyra is an alternate personality created by Mythra. Long ago in the lore of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Mythra took part of the Aegis War. To make a long story short, this war, well, resulted in the deaths of 3 titans, and Mythra felt great guilt for part in this war. In response, she sealed herself away, creating the alternate personality of Pyra to take her place. Though Pyra is weaker than Mythra, she's still an Aegis and therefore very powerful. Partway through the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the characters all learn the truth of this, and Mythra awakens. From this point forth, she and Pyra are able to switch between one another freely. As for her powers, well, whereas Pyra's abilities are all fire-based, Mythra's power is pure light. This often takes the form of blades or arrows of light that she can use against her foes, but also relates to her incredible speed. Mythra is able to harness the power to move at the speed of light, and in her true form, she can move even faster than that. Just like Pyra, many of her in-game abilities were directly referenced in her reveal trailer. And of course, Mithra's moveset. In contrast to Pyra, Mythra is likely to be much quicker and more mobile, but as usual, this will come at a cost of speed. Mythra's attacks are imbued with light element energy, and her 5 named attacks come straight from the game. Lightning Buster is a series of blows that are very long range, but the attack looks like it must be charged. Next, she uses Photon Edge, moving at the speed of light to attack her enemies from every direction. Ray of Punishment appears to be an up special, while Chroma Dust probably replaces another attack when in the air. Mythra also has access to Foresight, allowing her to dodge enemy attacks with ease. So a lot of information on these characters, and what I think is mostly very interesting is that these characters also appeared on that huge list that was actually leaked way back when. That showed off a lot of characters that have now ended up in the game, including Min Min, and, well, that also mentioned other ARMS fighters that didn't end up getting in the game, but also Steve and Crash, other fighters that we really want in the game, or fighters that are already in the game, and that huge list with a lot of characters, a lot of them have shown up in Smash Bros. In some form or another, be it characters, or assist trophies, or even spirits, and yes, Pyra, of course, was on there as well. I'm not sure if Mithra was on there too, but it would totally make sense for Pyra to also be considered Mithra, right? That's not too crazy. So I'm generally really curious what you guys think of all the news of today. If you comment down below, that could be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, well, who do you think is going to be the most awesome character? Like, is it Pyra or Mythra? Well, place your bets. As for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user Enrique Delgado, saying, that's 3 sword fighters. If you count Steve as 1, 2 more spots left. I hope to gosh we at least get Crash Bandicoot, because it would be so dope to have him with Sonic, Mario, Banjo, and Pac-Man. I'm kind of hoping we get a Fighters Pass 3. Well, Enrique, thank you so much for your comment, and yes, there are a lot of sword fighters here, and I totally hope that we get at least some more brawlers up in there. So yes, Crash would totally fit that bill, and I would love to see that happen. So thank you guys so much for sending in your comments. These are always a ton of fun to read through, and of course a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters, the super chats you guys sent during live streams. You guys make block content possible. So if you want to have yourself created in blocked content style, join me for a live discussion, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more blocked content. See ya!